Well, the biggest race happening in the Lone Star State is for governor. Greg Abbott is seeking a third term in office, while Beto O'Rourke is hoping to steal the spot. If he succeeds, it would be the first time Texas elects a Democratic governor in more than 2 decades. KENS 5's Matt Houston is in McAllen as Abbott supporters prepare for tonight's watch party. Matt?
Yeah, they're trickling in. There's a reason we're in the Rio Grande Valley. It's become a sort of a battleground. Republicans have fought to make it that way. And if anything, the governor is here tonight not only to thank some of the Latino supporters he expects to get, but also to charge up momentum for some of the heated congressional races in our area. Statewide, Republicans generally need about 40% of the Latino electorate to secure a seat on statewide office. The governor's polling has him right around that number, though he may not need to hit the benchmark if his base support is strong enough. What would be a major coup, though, is if he's able to win the Latino male vote. And he is within striking distance of that, something that hasn't happened in quite some time in a statewide race for a Republican. So we're going to watch that as we continue to see these results coming in over throughout the course of the evening. You can hear them behind me right now. The sound check going on. They were playing a little Garth Brooks a moment ago. Supporters trickling in casually. The food is arriving. The drinks are arriving. It figures to be a party here tonight, and lots of folks hopeful that Governor Greg Abbott will secure yet another term in the governor's mansion. Hannah Tita is in El Paso right now, of course, Beto O'Rourke's hometown, and we know that not many supporters there now, but Hannah, it figures to be a bit of a hometown hoedown.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Matt. We are right here in central El Paso at the Epic Rail Yard Event Center. This is where Beto O'Rourke is expected to make an appearance within the next couple of hours. Right now, he's actually on his way to an elementary polling location in El Paso where he is making some last-minute campaign stops. He's really campaigned until the last minute in Texas. O'Rourke visited polling locations in Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio, where our crews caught up with him this morning. O'Rourke was greeted by dozens of people outside of the Las Palmas Library holding Beto for Texas signs, chanting his name. This enthusiasm is something that we've seen throughout his campaign. During his drive for Texas, O'Rourke brought his message to communities across the state, holding about 70 rallies trying to stir up support. But will it be enough? Poll after poll has shown Abbott on top. According to O'Rourke's campaign team, the race is on a razor's edge. In an interview, O'Rourke told us today that he is fighting for a better Texas tomorrow, and he also said that the families of the Uvalde massacre are in his thoughts today. O'Rourke says he supports responsible gun ownership. If elected, he says he will push for red flag and safe storage laws and will close the private sale background check loophole. On his campaign page, he called AK-47 and AR-15 rifles weapons of war, and in the past, he has backed the idea of mandatory buyback programs. O'Rourke is also running for abortion rights, increased teacher pay, lower property taxes, and immigration reform. So we're just waiting for supporters to start showing up. The party is expected to get underway in about an hour and a half, and we will be bringing you the very latest, the reaction and the results right here on air and online on KENS 5. Reporting live in El Paso, Hannah Tita. Deb.